Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. My name is Yinka. You can call me YK. You can call me absolutely nothing at all. Thank you for coming back to my channel or for clicking on my face if you're new here. And if you are new here, this is a channel that's just about everything. So we do travel, we do lifestyle, we do beauty, we do fashion, heavy on the fashion, I will say. Heavy on the fashion, and yeah, we're just figuring it out as we go and taking you along with me in my life and all the things in between. As you can tell by today's title, we are doing our favorites from the month of June. We're still early in the month of July, so I figured I would do a quick roundup. It's not super extensive, but I feel like it's direct and it gets the job done. So we have things from fashion, we have things from beauty, and we have things from hair. So I guess hair is considered beauty. So let's just get started into this video. I don't know in what order I will do it. I think I'm just gonna literally take my handy dandy, like whatever is in front of me or like whatever my hands can reach quick. And right now my hands are reaching for this clutch from ZARA. So this is a clutch that has been featured in multiple videos. It's just this maroon clutch with gold hardware. She looks like this. She is so stunning. She gets the job done. I love her. I was able to wear this a few times in June as well. I wore this with like a I forget what's the Christopher John Rogers, my Christopher John Rogers dress, which if you're not new to the channel, you know I love that dress. And I wore this with that and I got so many compliments on my outfit. Like it was given. This will also be featured in another video for like what to wear if you're a wedding guest, and surely I will be pairing these two together because they're like maroon plum in the same family of color shades. And sometimes, you know, we all love a monochromatic moment, right? Who doesn't love a monochromatic moment? Really quickly, what am I wearing? I'm wearing this top from Christopher Esbar, which is one of my favorite designers. Jewelry, I think everything is from, so like bracelets and rings are from H&M, and I think so is this, and my earrings are from ZARA. All right, moving on. I forget how much this was, but like, honestly, if you haven't gotten it by now, I'm pretty sure it's sold out because of the ZARA sale. Yeah, so apologies, guys. I'm sorry, but I have mentioned this clutch in a previous video, so you know. I'm like I said, I'm gonna be all over the place, just depending on what's in front of me / what I can easily grab. Right in front of me right now is this Extra Hold hairspray by Tresemme. Honestly, I have nothing else to say. I went over for my friend's wedding in June. I had to curl my hair last minute, and by last minute, I mean at 2 a.m. in the morning. And she held up. The curls were curling up until like I woke up. So like I literally sprayed this when I was done curling, left it alone, came back the next morning, put her on, put the wig on my head, glued it on, brushed out the curls. Before I even brushed out the curls, they were tight, okay? Because of this, the curls were tight. They weren't tight, they were tight. The curls were tight, and honestly, just such a good product. Literally, it says moisture lock, 24-hour frizz control, and honestly, I think I concur. I think you can get this from like drugstore, so, you know, pretty good. It's the Extra Hold hairspray number 4. So just look out for that. Okay. All right. Moving on in conjunction with, actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna do that just because everything's gonna be on the floor. Next is this scarf I got from Amazon. It's just like black chiffon scarf. And again, if you're not new to this channel, I think throughout June, every styling video that I had, either this was featured or a version, like another chiffon scarf was featured, if not this one. And to be fair, this is probably like one of, if not like my absolute favorite, but definitely like, she's up there. Okay, she's up there. This is just a plain black chiffon scarf that I just love to add to an outfit, put it over my neck like so. If you don't have a necklace, or like you're like, I don't think a necklace is gonna make this outfit work, literally a chiffon scarf works all the time. Works like a charm. She works like a charm. She's a charm. I don't know what accent that was. Yikes. Okay. Moving on, but I think honestly this is one of those things that you just have to have in your wardrobe because it takes a very basic outfit and it somehow makes it like effortless that you tried, even if like all you did was just put on a chiffon scarf. Like you didn't save the world or cure cancer, but somehow it makes it look like you look good, and you do look good. So why not look good and buy a chiffon scarf? I got this from Amazon. I feel like you can honestly get this from any store. You can get it from your local store, the stores on the street that sell like clothing. Girl, it's not that complicated. It's just a chiffon scarf. But honestly, I think it elevates an outfit, and chef's kiss. Absolutely adore this. All right, let's move on. And then close to me is this top from ZARA. I know you're probably wondering, is this my favorite color of all time? And the answer genuinely will be no. But somehow I have conspired to do this. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I've conspired to make this happen. And it was not on purpose. It was not by my doing. It was not subconscious. So I guess it's one of my favorite colors. However, I will say this color looks great on me. If I do say so myself. I think it looks great. I know it looks great. It's just an amazing, amazing, amazing color. But anyway, this top, I've featured this as well in a haul. So if it's sold out on ZARA, I'm very sorry. Should blame people for the ZARA sale. But I wore this to grab brunch with a friend for her birthday. Honestly, I did not need to do anything. This was the color pop was just perfect. Actually, funny enough, I wore this and this with black pants and like a cream flower shoe that had like this color in the center of it. So it wasn't too matchy, but it was coordinated, if you will. Honestly, it was a vibe. I don't remember if I have a picture. I mean, I know I have a picture that I sent to my boyfriend, and I was looking crazy, and I was looking a little crazy as far as like my hair, because I was like, I literally came home and I was like, all right, now the hair goes in little puff space buns. And then I took a photo and I was like, okay, maybe not. But I might share a photo without the space buns if I can find one. Okay. So, but yeah. This from ZARA, effortless, amazing, love it. And I think I said I wore this already with the Christopher John Rogers dress, which FYI, I actually was on a red carpet for that. And so I haven't gotten my photos yet. I probably should like contact a photographer, but I just feel like it was worth noting that the first time I wore this was I got on a red carpet. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, moving on. Let's see. I think we can do beauty because I think beauty is like right in front of me. So this is, I'm gonna say I blame TikTok, but for the wedding that I went to in June, I needed like more makeup stuff, right? Hence why earlier in June I had like that video with like all the things I got from Sephora, because for one part of the wedding I was doing my makeup myself, and so I was like, okay, I need options for lip combos, etc., etc. And so I got the e.l.f. Glow Reviver Melting Lip Balm in strawberry shortcake and vanilla toffee, and they just look like this. I don't know if you guys can see, but they look like just about this, and they're so good. Also they taste great, so I try not to eat them, but these are amazing. These are amazing. I did my own makeup myself. I will put up proof of, I think for the makeup I did on myself, I used vanilla toffee. I used vanilla toffee, I think. Honestly, I don't think I've ever done my makeup better in my entire life. I have not, and that's a fact. Sticking with makeup, the last thing I got from e.l.f. was more e.l.f. stuff, was the Glow Reviver Lip Oil, right? So these are the Glow Reviver Lip Balm. Even if it's still glossy, this is a lip oil, and I got this in the shade Jam Session. And this is literally what it looks like. Amazing. I already have this in like a red, and this is more like a purpley. I guess purple is my favorite color. Who knew? This, again, a favorite. It has always been a favorite, but I think a special shout out to Milk Cosmetics, Milk Makeup, the Hydro Grip Primer. Again, I will show you guys the makeup that I did. The face was facing. Like, when I tell you I've never looked better, I've never looked better. I've never looked better. I don't know why, but I've never looked better. And then just sticking to bases, and I feel like June, aside of the wedding, probably like back to back, like amazing makeup days. And I want to say Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Yep. Amazing. This is in the shade number 8. And half the time I just use this as foundation. It's like a foundation slash primer combo. And then I just put my concealer on top. And I'm not going to lie. Again, like this, I haven't hit pan, but I know I'm going to hit pan. And mind you, when I first bought it, I was like, and I think I'm not the only one who experienced this, where like it made my makeup like separate and like it was doing something weird. It was just doing something weird. So I stopped using it for a while and then I came back to it. And I don't know, but maybe my skin changed or maybe it just became more compatible, but get you one of these. Again, shade 8 is my, if we're shade twins, I got this in a shade 8 and chef's kiss. Love it. Okay, sticking with makeup. We're going to stick with, all right, one more lip is Juvia's Place. And this is in the shade Lady. And she's more like a nude mauve, like a mauve nude color. And I just needed something like that, something simple. Because I don't have any lipsticks. I actually own no lipsticks. That's crazy. This is the only lipstick I have. Again, the picture will show you that. Amazing. All right, so these two, Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Golden Hour. And this is, I don't know, this is from Huda Beauty in the shade Peach Sorbet. Combine these two. So I usually put this, because this is more of like a peach, and this is more of like an orange. If you do a peach with an orange versus like a red, I feel like people tend to go red. It's like, no, if you do peach and orange, it gives the effect of you look like a friggin' sunset. And again, I had this combination when I walked on the red carpet, looked amazing. This again for the wedding. I didn't go as crazy as I did on the red carpet as I did for the wedding because I was like, let me be subtle, let me be relaxed. But like these two combinations, yep. Amazing. It literally gives the effect, if you do it right, of a sunset on your face. And that's my goal for the summer, is to, whenever I have makeup on, is to look like the sun literally set on my face. And I feel like this too does just that. So once again, this is in the Huda Beauty blush filter in Peach Sorbet and Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin blush in Golden Hour. Amazing. I think that is it for cosmetics. I'm gonna go on to perfumes. Honestly, with just these two. If you've been on this channel long enough, probably my favorite perfume of the last year, maybe even year and a half, has been this from ZARA, Energetically New York. I don't know what to tell you. She's amazing. She's great. And then also this is the YSL, I forget what this one is. Wow, that's crazy. I forgot what this one is. But this is the YSL perfume that I own, and combined these two together and I was gagged. So I think when these two blend together, it's weird because I can smell myself on that's the whole part of mixing, right? I can smell myself with this. If I spray this on this side and this on this side, if I turn this way, I can smell this. If I turn that way, I can smell this. But together, they're so lethal. You're gonna smell like you just walked out of heaven. You smell like you walked out of heaven. And I don't know about you, but who does not want to smell like they walked out of heaven? Let me see, what else do I have? Do I have anything? Okay, no, it's just these two perfumes. But no, seriously, who doesn't want to look like or smell like they walked out of heaven, right? On one hand, you look like the sunset on your face, but then you also smell like the sunset on your body, like, because this is very fresh, and this is a cologne, so it is very strong. So I try to go, you got to go light on this, heavy on this, mix together. Mwah, chef's kiss. So this is, again, Energetically New York from ZARA. And I think if you want just like a starter perfume that's not expensive, I would 100% recommend this every single time. And yeah, I think actually this is the YSL Y perfume. Like literally, it's the Y perfume. It's just clocking to me that I'm standing on business. Sorry, TikTok references. All right, so moving on. We're gonna do hair actually. Let's do hair. So remember I was talking about curling my hair for the wedding and all the things and all the things and all the things. Okay, great. So, I remember I mentioned this guy. This was the curler that I used. This is the Conair. Okay, it's kind of wiped off, TBH. I'm pretty sure this was maybe 20s, 30s, nothing too crazy. She gets hot very, very, very quick in like 2.2 seconds. And she's hot. And she gives really, really nice bouncy curls. And this combined with this, it's a lethal combination. I love this. I feel like this is something that I honestly, I would just keep using it. I've used this on my natural hair as well, and it gives the same like nice like spirally curls that I like. So, yeah, this honestly saved me for the wedding because mind you, I also thought that I didn't have a curling iron, so I was like scrambling, asking my friend if she has one, and then I literally look in my hair basket and I see a curling iron. Crazy, crazy, and it's also just because I just never curl my hair, so I forgot that I literally have a curler. And then on the trend of hair, this is from Swissco, and it's this like detangling brush. It's a detangling brush that it's black. I think it comes in different colors. And so like when you brush your hair, it kind of like does this. So like you're detangling it. And I feel like it's definitely gotten my hair to be like super detangled whenever I'm like doing like a full wash day, because I don't know if I want to say I have a lot of hair, but I feel like I have a lot of, at least the hair that I have on my scalp, she's very much so coily and she needs to be detangled. Otherwise, exactly. So definitely needed that. And then, okay, I think this, honestly, for the summertime is very much so needed. This is literally a fan. This is a fan, and I feel like my battery just died. Don't you just love that? Anyway, I was talking about this fan. Honestly, this you can get any fan from Amazon, but I feel like they're so beneficial. Especially if you're going to anywhere that's super hot, if you're going to the islands, if you're going to just honestly, if you have a heat wave in New York City, like you're gonna need a fan. You're gonna need a fan, and she's gonna save you, especially when you're out and about and you need air. You just need air. You need a fan in the summertime. And I got this for the wedding because I knew I was gonna be hot. Funny enough, everything was indoors, so I wasn't as hot. So I didn't really need to use it. But at least I have it for the days that I do need it. And honestly, it has like 3 speeds. So you can get this anywhere. I got this from my last tech, and she was selling these. I was like, "Can I have one?" She's like, "Yeah, sure." So that's that. All right. And then while we're on tech-ish, I'm going to talk about this guy. I got this from Amazon. Super cute, super pretty. I don't have like a vanity setup in my bedroom where I can just like do my makeup. Also because the way my bedroom is set up is like the window's here, my bed is here, my closet's here. So then I can't do the space between window and bed is like maybe like this. So if I put a vanity here, just barely any walk-in room space. And so it's window, bed, closet, and then there's like a blank wall on this side. And so I could do it on that side, but uh, uh, no. So I'm thinking I'm probably gonna have like a full vanity when we move into our new place. But in the meantime, I needed a mirror. I knew I was gonna need a mirror for doing my makeup at the wedding. And so I got this from Amazon. And it's just this, and it's like it zooms into 10x, 2x, 6x. This is like normal view if you want. And she runs on batteries. I haven't put on batteries yet because I didn't need to because I was doing makeup with daylight, obviously. But I was just able to see everything that I need to see, like brows, lids, like all the crevices and corners. I mean, sometimes it's a little distracting to see like every crevice and corner of your face and every single pore. It's a little traumatic, but I looked great because I had a mirror in front of me that I got to see every nook and cranny. And yeah, the makeup came out great. So I forget how much this was, maybe like 20 or 30. I think it was on sale when I got it. But honestly, you can get this from literally anywhere. I feel like Target probably sells something like this. Um, Walmart, you can definitely get this something in Walmart, Ross even. So like honestly, you don't need to get it from Amazon, but I just wanted something that's gonna get here quick enough, and I didn't want to go out to get it. So yeah, that's that for like all my tech slash gadgety stuff. And then obviously if you have like a vanity, you don't need this because this is like a smaller vanity, if you will. All right, so glasses. All right, so the one pair of sunnies that I was reaching for the most in June were my Tom Fords. These, if you've been here long enough, you know that I got this in Paris, and they just look like this. They are just perfect throw-on sunnies. I feel like I can wear this just about anywhere and everywhere. And also they're good indoor outdoor because they're not completely blocked out. So people can actually like see you, they can see your eyes. So I can just wear this indoors without feeling like, oh my God, I'm wearing glasses indoors, like, you know? So these super cute, super pretty from Tom Ford. I don't know what style, if they're a specific style, but on the inside it says Bronson TF 1044. I don't know if that's helpful, but yeah, it's just these Tom Ford. Honestly, if you just Google Tom Ford sunglasses, these style will probably be the first to pop up. So yeah, okay. And then last but certainly not least is an accessory. It is this like clamshell style clutch. It's like completely metal and it's in this like gold shade. Obsessed, love it. I wore this for the wedding. I feel like she literally saved the look because I didn't have a clutch and I didn't have like anything that would match per se. And so I was like, okay, well, because the colors were green, and I was like, okay, and it was green, it was sparkly. I knew I needed something gold, and so literally ordered this from Zara. Somehow my package went missing. It's like, are you kidding me? And so I think I ordered it again. Did I order it again or just no? I ordered it again. I didn't go in store. I ordered it again, and then it came like in literally 2 days. I'm like, okay, that's weird. But anyway, still, I got my refund from the first order, and then I got this one, and this is just perfection. Just perfect. And it's like a magnetic clasp. Sometimes it has its mind of its own, and it has a strap on the inside. Genuinely do not need to wear a strap with this. It's a clutch, and I will be wearing her as such every single time. She's actually very spacious, I'm not gonna lie. I literally have like my entire jewelry collection, if not all of it, but like 80% of it, I stuffed them in here while I was traveling just so that I didn't have to like put them in a different like place. Like it could just all be all in one place. And yeah, these are these. And then I think just my ring stack that I've been obsessed with for June. I think almost every video I have something in this variation and everything is from, so I feel like I'm flipping you guys off. I'm not, I promise. Everything is from H&M. So that is actually it. That is all I have for today's video. I am so sorry my battery just died and embarrassed every one of us. Not, well, me, mostly me. But my battery died. But at least we have a backup. We have a backup, so that's great. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would love to know what were your favorites from June. What were certain things, accessories, clothing items, tech items that like literally saved you from like certain moments or certain events or whatever the case may be. And yeah, until next time, of course. I will see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to comment down below. Share with your friends if you feel like they would like any of these things that I shared as well. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, stay loose. Bye, guys.